Now I'm going to show you how to back up files from your computer onto a flash drive or pen drive. This is what a flash drive looks like. So first of all, plug the flash drive into the computer. It plugs into something called a USB socket, and it can only go in one way up. So if it doesn't seem to want to go in, just try turning it upside down. You've probably got quite a few USB sockets on your computer, and some computers have some on the front and some on the back. It doesn't matter which one you plug it into. Any socket that it'll plug into is fine. And a few seconds later, you should get a screen a bit like this one. Now you might have a different selection of options here, and on most computers you probably won't have quite as many. But the one you want is this one. The one that's got the little picture of a folder on the left and says Open Folder to view files. So I click on that one, and that shows me here everything that's currently on this flash drive. Now that's all well and good, but I want to put some more things onto it. So I need to find the things that I want to put onto here. So if I go to the Start menu, I can click on Documents. If you have a computer that runs Windows XP, it'll be called My Documents instead of Documents. With Windows Vista, they took the My off everything, but it's the same thing. So here are all the things I've got saved in the Documents folder. Now I might want to back up these two agendas here, but I might also want to back up all of the letters I've written, and I've got them stored in a folder called Letters here. So I want to back up the Letters folder and both the agenda files. Now I could do it one at a time, and I'll show you how to do that first, and then I'll show you how to do several at once. So first of all, I'll back up the file Agenda 1. Now if the two windows didn't overlap, I could just drag it and let go. So if I move this window all the way down here, I can click on Agenda 1, drag it into the flash drive window, and let go, and it copies it on. Then I could go back and do Agenda 2 and do the Letters folder. But I'm also going to show you a way to do it without having to move the windows about. It can get a bit fiddly. So if I go back to the Documents folder and put it back on top. Now let's say I want to do Agenda 2. I click on it and drag it down to the taskbar at the bottom of the screen onto the button that says Removable Disk. Now I don't let go, but I point at that and the Removable Disk window pops to the front. And you can tell it's the flash drive window because it says Removable Disk up at the top. Removable Disk just means it's the one you can plug in and unplug from your computer. Now I drag, still holding the button down, up to here, and let go, and it copies Agenda 2 onto the flash drive for me. Now if I just go back to Documents, now I said that I'd show you how to copy several files at once, and here's how you do that. First, click on one of the files. Doesn't matter which one, so I'll start with Letters. Then, hold down the Control key on your keyboard and click on the second one, Agenda 1. And you can see they're both highlighted in pale blue. Now click on the third one, Agenda 2, and keep going if there are more that you want to copy. Then you can let go of the Control key, click on any of them and hold down the mouse button and copy them to the flash drive just as before. So I move that down to the Removable Disk button. That window pops to the front. I point the mouse here and let go. But this time I get this screen. This is because I've already copied Agenda 1 and Agenda 2 onto this flash drive, and I'm trying to copy them on again. So it's saying, hang on a minute, you've already got a file with that name on here. Do you really want to do this? And I can choose not to copy if I've just done it by mistake, or to copy it and replace the one that was on the flash drive with this one. So if I've made some changes to the agenda since I last backed it up, and I want to back it up again, that's the one I'd choose. And it's now asking me the same thing about Agenda 1. And there we go. All 3 files are now on the flash drive. Now if you want to get back at your backup in the future, or copy it onto a different computer, you just do the same thing in reverse. So I could click on Agenda 1, drag it to the Documents folder, and let go. Of course, I've already got the Agenda 1 in my Documents folder because that's where it came from. So I get this window saying, hang on a minute, you've already got this file, do you really want to copy it? But if I was copying it onto a different computer, I wouldn't get this screen.